Okay, so black women, if you're looking for help from a black man that's married to a non-black woman, forget it. Forget it. And I'm so frustrated. I've been so mistreated. I've been so just done so very wrong that I just have to come on here and talk about it and speak about it. I'm not going to be on here long. Because you know what? The truth, you ain't got to go on and on and on about the truth. The truth is always going to speak for itself. Good evening, everybody. My name is Rashida Strober. I'm the world's first and only dark skin activist. And I'm also the reason that anybody that you hear talking about colorism or darkism, I'm the reason why they're speaking about it. I was the first person to create a movement to fight for the eradication of skin tone discrimination, darkism, and colorism. And I started the movement in 1998 before there was social media. And I carried on for years, and then social media came around, and I brought dark skin activism, the first colorism slash darkism movement in history. I brought it online, and everybody said I was crazy. And now you got everybody and a mammy that's copying me. But you're not the dark skin activist. It's only one dark skin activist. My website is darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. My books include Darkism, How to Be the Hottest Dark Skinned Chick on the Planet, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, and Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. You can go to my website, darkskinactivist.com, and you can get a book. $40 each if you get it directly from me. My Cash App for contributions. I need all the financial contributions I can get to help me keep fighting. Go to my Cash App, $Rashidalala. Once again, $Rashidalala. This is on my heart and soul and so upsetting to me. A black man that's married to a white woman will not help you. Get mad, get upset. You know, I get, I'm just tired of people that haven't walked in my shoes, haven't lived my life. You're not dark. Okay, guys, hold on. That was the police knocking at my door. Apparently, some stuff going down um, in the neighborhood. But anyway, let me get back on. That kind of just interrupted my train of thought. Craziness. Let me see something. Okay, get back to the topic at hand. Sorry about that, y'all. That was just like crazy. Like the knocking at my door like that. But anyway, hey, Kimberly, I got to get back on here and I got to talk to y'all because it's so upsetting to me, like I said, the lack of help that black women get from their own men when their men decide that, and I'm one of them people that believes in black love. I'm one of them Black women that's out here fighting to help the Black community understand that it is not in us running away from each other that's going to make us strong. It's in us coming together that's going to make us stronger. We need to come together. And it's like, people fight, your own people fight against their own self-interest. They'll fight against you. They'll come up with all kinds of excuses as to why, that they don't want to do this. They don't want to unite. They don't want to come together. They want to continue to fight and continue the division. And when the ones that just walk away completely, I've seen some Black men just act all indifferent towards me. Their attitude was just like, you're not even a human being. You're not even worthy of my time. You're not even worthy of me to acknowledge you as a human being. You're not even worthy of me to look at you. And I'm not talking about no all Black men. I'm not even talking about all Black men. Now, come on now. I get tired of people acting as if I'm talking about all Black men. I am not talking about all Black men. There's enough of them out there, though, that have made me feel undervalued as a Black woman. It's enough of them out there that have made me feel like I'm not nothing. I'm not worthy of you could just tell when you get around somebody, you can tell, if even a child can tell if somebody for real cares about them. It's just a feeling that you have. It's not something that somebody could necessarily say to you. You get a feeling. And when you are being mistreated. When the person don't care for you. When the person is disdainful towards you, doesn't like you, is hateful. And I can't tell y'all how many times that I have felt that way, especially around my Black men, because you still are. I'm not going to let y'all self-hatred and lack of self-love. And, I'm not going to let y'all stop me from fighting. You're not going to stop that, because that's what God put in me. God put that in me. And you don't let nobody stop you from being the person that God intended for you to be. But a lot of y'all have made me feel that way coming around you. And I talked about this. I told y'all I've been a dark skin activist, and everybody talking about colorism and darkism is stealing from me. Every last one of y'all. I made a video about this topic, alluding to this topic a long time ago, regarding how when I drive down the street or I'm going somewhere and a Black man will look at me and turn his head real fast. That's offensive to me. Have you ever had that experience? Y'all go look at my channel from years ago. I probably close to 10 years ago now. It's a video on there where I talked about how a Black man would look at me and turn his head real fast. I mean, it's been going on for years. I mean, it really did start in school. And people will be like, well, you got to get over what happened to you in high school. You gotta get over what's happening to you. What's happened to you earlier in your life or whatnot. You got to get over that. No, you don't get over that. No. In fact, that's a part of what the building blocks of what makes you become who you are. It's a part of the building blocks of who you become. When people treat you bad, when people mistreat you, when people talk to you a certain kind of way, when people, your own people, the people that's supposed to be loving you, the people that's supposed to be caring about you, when they mistreat you and they don't help you and they're not there for you, that leaves a mark on you. It really does. And I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. These men, a lot of these Black men, when they get married to a non-Black woman, they will turn on you. They will act as if you don't exist. They will ignore you in public. It's just this attitude of, I'm going to make sure you know that I don't want no dealings with you. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to be associated with you. And it's really crazy because it's like, I'm black, you're black, but I don't want no parts of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no parts of that. You know, it's the craziest thing. When you really start to think about this stuff on a psychological level, it can fuck your head up. It can really mess with your head because you know that it doesn't make logical sense. And you know that it's not a natural thing. You know that you're not even supposed to be treating each other this way. You know this. Still, it happens. And it's happened to me throughout my entire life. I've been mistreated by my own black men, especially the ones I'm telling y'all, and y'all know, you black women know I ain't lying, especially the ones that are married to non-black women. They treat black women, a lot of them, not all of them, will treat a black woman like she's nothing, like she don't exist. Like, you know, and then you'll talk bad about a black woman to the non-black woman that you're with. Yeah, y'all can lie all y'all want to, but some of these non-black females be spilling the beans, and they'll speak on it and talk about how y'all have said all kinds of negative things about black women while you're with a non-black woman. Y'all say all kinds of nasty negative things. And my thing is this: okay, you out here, you want to date, interracially. Okay, can't nobody stop you from doing that. That's on you. But at the same time, why do you need to talk negatively about a black woman? Why do you need to tear down her character? Why do you need to make her look bad? And it's all about self-hate. It's really all about how you feel about yourself as a black person. It's not really, honestly, I don't believe that it's so much about the black woman as that man who really is talking about themselves. They're really talking about how they feel about themselves. They don't like themselves. They need validation. They need somebody to acknowledge them. They need to feel good about themselves. And this is even the educated ones, the so-called accomplished ones. You understand? They need to feel a sense of validation. And so they, and then they want acceptance. So you think that the way to get accepted is to beat down and denigrate your black woman. You think that's going to bring you more clout. You think that's going to bring you more approval. And I say it's rather sickening. It's rather sickening because to put down your race because you're dating or married to a non-black person, you are a sick person. And any non-black person that's married to you, if they're sitting there co-signing that and they're not encouraging you to say, hey, you know what? You should still love your people, or telling you something to which I kind of highly doubt, but I'm not privy to these conversations. But I'm just saying, if you sitting up there listening to this racism and this bashing of the black woman, you just as bad. You're co-signing it. You're enjoying it. But some of y'all feel it makes you feel better. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel even more superior. You got your privilege going on, but that's not enough. You feel even more superior, even more superior. And I'm telling you, it's sickening because I'm not going to sit there and I just decided I'm not going to be the type of person that for no reason just, beat people down. For me, if I'm going to talk about somebody, if I'm going to critique somebody and talk about them, and it's because they've actually done something to me. It ain't because I'm gonna go around thinking I'm better than somebody or I'm superior to someone. That's not the reason why. You have actually have had to do something to me. Nobody, no one in their right mind in general. If you're in your right mind and if you got racism running through your mind and operating off of racism and and darkism, and you're not operating in your right mind. But no one in their right mind is just going to sit there and just go off on somebody and the person has not done something to them. You understand what I'm saying? Me personally, I ain't gonna just be going off on people and talking negatively about people, or I'm not going to do that. I don't just randomly do that. If you hear me talking about something or somebody, it is because the person has actually done something to warrant me talking about them. It is not because I just want to go around and just be a mean human being. That ain't it. You know, black men, y'all need to stop. Y'all, I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. Black people, we are just, I am at the point where I'm just like so completely fed up with the maltreatment that I have to undergo, the dehumanization that I have to undergo in this country as a black woman. It's like, it's almost like it's a curse. It's like, I feel like sometimes I'm still in slavery and I can never compare my experience, you know, as a modern day slave to the experiences of the enslaved Africans and what, excuse me guys, and what they went through. I mean, I can never compare. I'm not trying to sit up here and say it like that. I'm not trying to do that. But I'm just saying I still feel like we are in slavery because of the way that we are treated, the way that we are treated as black people, as dark-skinned black people. And a lot of it is like this. I think about the slaves that where you had them black overseers and the ones that was like helping the slave master. It's y'all, you got to be a sadistic, sick person to sit there and help the slave master enslave your own people. Like you have got to be, listen, I can't do it. Understand? I can't do it. I can't, I can't participate in the enslavement of other black people and knowing I'm black, just to sit back and be like, oh yeah, I can't, y'all, I cannot do that. I would never do that. You know, shout out to everybody that's watching. I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. As you know, you guys know my channel was hacked, so it's some things that still need to be rebuilt on the channel. But I thank God that I'm still here, battle proven and tested. I'm not going nowhere until God tells me to go. I'm gonna keep speaking out against darkism, and I'm gonna keep fighting the good fight, the righteous fight. And I just feel so bad when black men do this to me. I feel so, it's a bad feeling. I mean, how could you not feel bad when you just going through that and you know you being mistreated? You know that what they're doing is not right. You get this feeling. I get this feeling, this indescribable feeling of discomfort and angst that is just, man, there's been certain situations as of late that I found out about is why I have been mistreated by particular black men in power. And you understand? And it's like, man, it absolutely disgusts me. It's absolutely reprehensible. And it does mess with your mental because racism, darkism messes with your mental. It really does. People don't want to admit to that. They don't want to cop to nothing. But you're causing people's problems. This system, in the way it is structured, is causing people's mental health issues. Now, there are other issues, but I believe that because we are under so much stress and strain as a people, and we came from enslaved Africans, we're the descendants of enslaved Africans that lived under dire distress and pain, and it's just seeping through the generations. It's still there. And even the ones that walk around here acting like it's all good, it's not all good. It's never all good. The ones that's walking around here, running around here acting like, oh, I'm okay, I'm just, a lot of y'all are just in denial. Y'all really don't want to face the reality of it. A friend of mine say a verse from reality. And the ones of like me, I'm not a verse from reality. I'm feeling all the pain. I'm feeling all the emotions that go along with the abuse, with the mistreatment. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling every inch of it. And yeah, this is my verbal expression of what is going on in the black community and how some black men do black women once they decide to date interracially. They act as if they're better. They won't help you. They won't protect you. They won't do anything for you. They don't care. They treat you like 3/5 a person. They become the new oppressor. And I'm sickened by it. That's all I have to say. I want to thank everybody for watching. Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skinned activist. The Cash App is $sign rashidalala. Once again, $sign rashidalala. And I want to thank y'all for taking the time to listen. And y'all have a wonderful evening.